Good afternoon, guys. So I'm waiting for 12 noon. So I'm waiting for 12 noon. Good afternoon. Hi, thanks for joining. So I'm trying to get people in. Good afternoon.
So good luck with your discussion. I hope you guys have fun.
Yes, we will. So I'm trying to get
Okay.
people in so we can start.
Okay. All right.
I'm sending them this.
Okay. So I'll just go off now. Bye.
All right. Bye.
afternoon. Hi, Clean Cindy. Thank you for joining. How are you feeling? So today we'll be discussing about mental health in relation to suicide. So we are waiting for our guests to come online. Maybe I'll just have to give them a call. So hi, good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay, Mom, I think you should request to join in so we can start. Please request. There should be something on your screen that will show you to request to join in. Show if I'm correct. Okay. You will see something like send a request to all boxes to join. Hi, thank you for joining. Yemi Osho. Hi, thank you for joining. The moment please send a request to join in, please. Okay, we're not online at the moment. Okay. Hi.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Hold on, please.
Okay, you can hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited
All
for
right.
what we're going
Thank
to
you.
talk about today.
Yeah, thank you for joining. So it's just going to be like 10-minute discussion.
Yes.
So okay, kindly introduce yourself to us, please.
Okay. My name is Dumomi Oshukunle. I'm 17 years old. I'm currently doing A levels right now.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
that's
fine.
all I have to say. And I love music as
You love music. So what do you want to be? You want to be? Don't tell me you want to be a musician. But that's fine anyway.
well. By God's grace.
Okay. Sorry.
I said by God's grace.
By God's grace. Okay. Okay, so so tell me, share with us your thoughts about mental health and its relations to suicide in young adults. Are you there? Okay, I think it's network. Your network is bad. Uh, I can hear you, but you're breaking. Okay, let me try and change my location. Probably it's the network. Okay, I'm with you. I'm trying to change my location. I'm hoping it's not my network.
No, it was most likely mine. It wasn't working as before.
Okay. 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 Let me go back to mine. So go ahead. Go ahead, mommy.
I think mental health is a very powerful thing that can take a toll on somebody, and if it's not dealt with properly or treated properly, it can lead to suicide, for example, like we're talking about today, or just various things that can affect you, obviously mentally and emotionally going forward in life.
Okay. So share with us your experience, good or bad.
Um, okay. I don't really have like a lot of I barely have any like sort of mental health issues,
So you are not
but I think
okay.
I think like maybe stress for example, like at this point in time, stress for example is really bad because okay, obviously I'm in A levels right now and I have exams, I do exams and things like that. So obviously I'm going to be under a lot of pressure from teachers and from parents sometimes to like do very well. And on top of that, you are going to have the stress of not letting anybody down because of your potential as well.
That's true.
I think yeah, so stress is plays a big part in mental health as well.
Okay.
So people you may need to learn how to like manage you need to learn how to manage yourself also in times like maybe during exams and stuff like that, or maybe public speaking as well.
So do you have any issues with public speaking? Because I think that's what a lot of people face, like public speaking, talking to people. That's another thing. Do you have what about your friends? Do you have any friends or not?
Um, I personally don't have problems with public speaking because I'm on stage quite a bit. So I've
So
gotten
wait,
used to the
wait.
fact of
Sorry to cut you, the moment. What are you currently studying in your music? In your you said you're in A level. You're doing A levels, right?
yes, I'm
What?
doing A levels.
Yeah. What are you currently studying?
I'm doing psychology, literature, and business studies.
That's actually very interesting. I love anything that has to
Yeah,
do with psychology.
yeah, I want to study psychology, so
All right.
it's a
All right.
very interesting.
Sorry, I didn't. Did I introduce myself to you? My name is Ronke.
Oh, good morning, Miss.
All
Good
right.
afternoon, actually.
It's afternoon already. So, what do you think is the cause of mental health? Okay, I think you've said it right. So share with us again. What do
Yes,
you think the cause is?
I said it can be due to stress, a lot of stress in from maybe various factors in life, maybe exams, pressure from parents, and various things like that that can just take a toll on your head. Or maybe biologically speaking, like if there isn't stress, there's lack of dopamine in the body as well, which can cause lack of happiness as well.
Yeah,
So that's another situation.
okay. So someone asked the question here. It said, what sort of coping skills do you use to manage your stress level?
Um, okay, like I said, I like music a lot. So I listen to a lot of music. I listen to music almost every day. So if I'm stressed, I either listen to music or I just sing a lot. So I sing sometimes to relieve stress because it's a way of letting myself go. And it's like falling into like something soft and then just relaxing
Yeah, I
all of a sudden. So it's really calming to the mind whenever I listen to music, especially music that talks about the situation you're in.
I also do. I also deal with that, and I actually listen to music also. Also, if I go for a walk or I just jog around and just try to calm
Yeah.
myself down and all. So another question is here. So, what would you advise for a teen to do to naturally raise dopamine levels?
Um okay, so to naturally raise dopamine level, maybe okay, you can, if you are feeling down at some point, if you are feeling down, you can obviously, maybe you can talk to friends because friends can make you happy, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
Friends can make you happy, obviously. So you can talk to friends. You can have family time as well. Because my family, for example, makes me really happy sometimes. A lot of times when I'm talking with them and just gisting with them sometimes. So talking with family is um really important as well. Because for example, if your family doesn't know about it, it's going to be really hard for you to get out of that space of depression or sadness that you're in. Or if family is not there, for example, friends or teachers or counselors, for example, can help you, can guide you out of that box that you're in
Yeah, that's
as well.
that's true. So, all right. Another question is here. Okay, what would you advise? How can parents or older person, how can they help people with mental health? And okay, what about, okay, before you answer that, what about suicidal thoughts? Like, what do you have to say about that?
Suicidal thoughts.
Yes.
I think I think a lot of people have suicidal thoughts. In my opinion, I think a lot of people have suicidal thoughts that what will happen if I kill myself or something. It's just the fact of it's just the thought. It's just the fact of carrying it out that is what brings the impact the most. That's why I feel. So suicidal thoughts, I think, some is a general thing between some people. It's a general thing between some people. Just if you're in a state of mind that is really hard to get out of,
Yeah.
it's going to be really hard not to carry out some of those things.
Okay, there was a particular video. I don't know if you saw that video of someone on TikTok committing suicide live, and
Yeah.
people talked about it a lot. What would you say to that? Do you think social media is
Um,
affecting? It's like, why would you want to commit suicide and you're like streaming it? Is it something? Is it? I didn't know. Okay, I'm not in that person's shoes, but I was just thinking about it. That okay, what could this person be possibly going through? That okay, I want, and the person wants to commit suicide, then decide to like stream it. Is social media a
yeah.
good thing or a bad thing? Because I'm at this point, I'm actually confused.
I heard about it. I didn't hear about it till like some days ago because my sister told me about it. Um, I was really shocked when I heard it. I was really, really surprised when I heard it. Like my heart literally almost came out when I heard it. Because um social media a very is a very powerful tool in this era nowadays. It's something that is something that can affect you. It's something that can affect you mentally, and it's really dangerous. Yes, that's the word. It's dangerous. It's really dangerous, depending on what you're using it for and the people you're communicating with as well. So the fact that someone killed themselves on live stream, I feel like I feel like part of it is um okay, the fact that someone has killed themselves, will kill themselves on life, part of it is probably an impact of social media, obviously, because social media probably has done something, has messed with his brain a lot, that he would think of doing such thing on live stream. So I think that's one thing, and then social media as well is would he the person probably experienced um a lot of loneliness. Yes, the person was probably alone so much that he may have wanted he may have wanted people to see, like, okay, this is what is happening to me and this is what I'm going to do right now, since nobody wants to see, or nobody wants to be with me or something like that. That may be another situation that would have gone on, that would have happened in his mind. I think it's just a mind-boggling situation. Social media just messes with your mind and gives people the wrong idea of some certain things that that could lead them into maybe depression or have mental health issues and things
All right.
like that.
All right. Thank you. So, what how do you think parents, or how would I put it, older people can help someone going through mental health phase or suicidal thought? How do you think they can help?
Okay. For example, in Nigeria,
Okay.
if I should seclude it in Nigeria for now, it's very difficult to say you have mental health or you're depressed and things like that,
People don't
because
talk about
a
it.
lot of yeah, exactly, not a lot of people talk about it. So it's a lot of people will be ashamed of saying, oh, I have mental health, so I'm really sad and things like that. So the person is left alone. The person will be left alone to deal with it by themselves, which is obviously not healthy, because they need help from other people as well. So first of all, I think in this country, and obviously many other countries, parents need to be educated um mental health as a whole, and and the symptoms of mental health as well, so that in order not only to see not only to notice mental health, but in order to get closer to their children as well. Because a lot of parents or children may not be close to their a lot of children may not be close to their parents because of this situation. So which is one of the reasons I want to study psychology as well, because there aren't a lot of psychologists in Nigeria. If you come to Nigeria, you will say, I want to be a psychologist. That won't be your first.
Yeah.
That won't be your first
People I know
job.
that study psych, because I finished, I graduated from the University of Lagos, and majority of people that I know that study psychology, either they wanted to study something else and then they end up in psychology. But it's just a few of them that I know that are like, oh, I actually want to study psychology. So it's actually true. I think we need to look more into that course itself. People should go into it more because of the course. It's not because of, oh, I wanted to study mass comm, I was given psychology, I wanted to study this one as well. Thank you for that. I think
Also, I think go on.
okay.
You can continue.
No, I was done. I was just thanking you for that for the part
Okay,
who don't
and
study psychology.
yeah, and I also feel like in offices as well, because mental health doesn't only happen to teenagers. In offices as well, they should bring counselors or something like that, just to look at the well-being of the employees in the office as well. So I think this country just needs more people who specialize in that counseling and psychology role in general.
Okay. So any word of advice?
Sorry, what do you say?
Any word of advice for everyone out?
Um, any word of advice? Okay. Hopefully this is not a typical thing, but I just advise everybody to stay happy and keep smiling. Um, even though things are hard, for example, through these times. Um, also in this period or in time where you can fall very deep into your thoughts. I just advise people to keep smiling, and you're if you are going through anything, you can reach out to anybody. You can reach out to people. You can reach out to me, for example. I'm available. Um, um, and just know that you're never alone. You're never alone. Um, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Dumomi. So, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to send it to us. I'll forward it to Dumomi. And if you want to reach out to him, I'll tag him. He's tagged in all the posts on our social media regarding this live. So you can reach out to him also there. So thank you, Dumomi. Thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
Bye. So I'll welcome in progress shortly. Thank you, Dumomi.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's welcome progress. Yes. So we are waiting for progress to join.
Hello.
Hello, progress. I love your gap too, by the way.
Thank you.
So my name is Ronke, and thank you for joining us at Health Box
You're welcome.
on our live session. So introduce yourself. Kindly introduce yourself to us, please.
Okay. My name is Progress, and
Okay.
I'm a content creator, and I'm also a student, a mass communication student of Covenant University. Like, that's basically who I am and what I do.
So how is school? Are you doing online studying, or you guys are still doing corona?
No, we're done with online classes for now, so we're just waiting to write our exams for second semester. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
That's fine. Best of luck. So, share with us your thoughts about mental health in relation to suicide.
In relation to what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Suicide.
Okay. Oh, I think first of all, in Nigeria, mental health is not something that is very, very common. It's really, really, people don't really talk about it, especially the older generation. But then as regards suicide, I think for you to get to a point where you think of killing yourself, there must have already been like a history of you having mental health problems, because it doesn't just happen in one day. You just wake up and say you want to kill yourself. There must have been something to cause the problem in the first place. So that's what I think about it.
Wow. Because the other day I was talking to a friend and I was like, I'm going through a lot. Like, I'm tired of everything. And he was like, why are you sounding like you are battling with mental health? Mental health is not for a black woman. It's not a black. And I was like, really? He said it's a white man stuff. And I'm like, no, we really need to talk about mental health in Nigeria. So, do you have any experience in your circle with your friends regarding mental health and possibly suicide?
I don't think I have I know anybody personally who has dealt with suicidal thoughts. I don't know. But then I think the most common one around my circle is probably depression and anxiety. Because like a lot of people just feel sad, especially now that social media has made everybody's lives look so perfect. So sometimes the pressure from social media and all can be so overwhelming, coupling with school and everything. So a lot of young people, I think, like they face depression and also anxiety, like a lot of anxiety because there's so much pressure. So sometimes it can be a whole lot.
I understand, because even while I was in school, like you want to you want to read at the same time you want to look for. It's just it's big. It's big. So about social media, there was a video trending of someone on TikTok that committed suicide and live streamed it. Do you think social media is, how will I put it, is it adding or is it good or bad to people right now? Because I was shocked that why would you try to kill yourself and then are you that lonely that I didn't even know what to think about it. Like, what's your say on that?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't even know about the video. I've not even heard about the video. I think this is the first place I'm actually hearing about it. But then I think social media there are a lot of positive sides, but then there are also negative sides, like a lot of negative sides. Because I think the major thing or the major problem with social media is the pressure. Because on social media, everything is edited. Everybody wants to look good. I don't think there's anybody that will come to social media and then put a bad picture of yourself, unless you're trying to like do something. I don't know personally. So these things, a lot of young people confuse it that this is how reality is. And when their life doesn't match with what they're seeing online, it causes a lot of problems. They begin to feel bad about themselves, low self-esteem, and things like that. So I think drawing the balance with social media is what people need to learn.
Okay. So what do you think is the causes, or what are the causes of this mental health in relation to, what do you think is possibly like a big cause, a major cause, or a lot of causes?
Okay, so personally, I'm going to talk from my own point of view. I don't know about a lot of other people, but I think most of the cases of depression and anxiety that I've heard of, it has to do a lot with family and like, especially with young people, and not your family members not being able to understand you. And like putting, let's like for example now, okay, you want to do something, or you're like, you and your parents are just like worlds apart, like the age gap between you, like you guys, is so much, and then trying to understand and to communicate, it is a lot to handle sometimes. So I think that's one major cause. And then also like low self-esteem and not just rating yourself highly. I think those are the major causes.
That's what
Personally,
I always
that's
say,
like
hype yourself.
yeah.
Hype yourself. If nobody will hype you, hype yourself.
Yeah.
So what do you think about parents and maybe older adults? How can they help with people like this?
Okay, so I feel in Nigeria where like it's a big thing to respect elders, and I don't have anything against that. I'm very respectful, me myself. But then I think for older people or parents, they should try to understand and listen, even though sometimes it might seem that we don't know what we're saying or anything, but then just pausing and then allowing us to talk, because a lot of times most people are shut down. Don't talk. You don't talk when your elders are talking. You cannot share your views. Don't say anything. I know that there has to be a balance, but sometimes it just allow us to like just talk. I feel like just to talk personally.
That's true. That's true. So any word of advice for people?
Word of advice, what I think is that if you are going through any mental health problem, the best thing you can do is to talk to someone, because keeping it inside or not saying anything about it is going to cause more harm than good. So it's going to be it's just find someone to let it out. Personally, there was a time when I was like struggling with anxiety and like the pressure of everything, school, family, and everything was so much. So I just had to let it out. Sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to people, so I just started recording my voice and like just talk. And Like there's nobody to listen to me. I will record my voice and like just let them just have a place where I'm putting out my emotions and not just keeping them inside all the time, because keeping it inside sometimes can cause a lot of harm. So like just find a way to express yourself and let go of all the things that you are keeping in.
That's true. That's true. All right, Progress. Thank you for joining in on our live session. Even if we don't have enough
Welcome.
views like that, today is Saturday. I think everybody went for one day. All right, thank you, Progress. Do have a lovely day.
Thank you so much. Bye. It was nice being here.
Yeah, thank you.